Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Unpratikable. So I was in the beginning reading Blue Nights by John Didion, but I stopped in the middle because it was slightly sad. She was talking about her losses over the years and I was not in the mood of reading that sort of book. So I went to the Oxford bookstore recently and I was browsing through the books and I didn't really have anything particular in my mind to pick up. Um, so this one catched my eye. Have a Little Faith. It's by Mitch Albom, but Tuesday with Maury is one of the most popular and bestseller book by Mitch Albom. But more than that, I think this one intrigued me, and I felt like this was the one which I needed at that point. That I was in the mood of reading because I think I needed something hopeful because I haven't been as hopeful as I used to be. So I completed this book within a week because I had so much time with me. So in this book, Have a Little Faith, this is a non-fiction book, but it seems like fiction. I think these are the sort of books which I really like. Like they are non-fiction, but they give fiction vibe. I don't know how to describe it, but yes. So we are following two conversations, one with a rabbi and the author Mitch himself, and another one is Mitch and Henry. I think Henry's story is more intriguing because how he is a delinquent adolescent and who has followed his life doing so much, we can say, bad deeds. But when he finally commits to his religion, he becomes a pastor, and it's very, even though the author is questioning his credibility as a pastor, but when he sees him for who he is right now and not who he was, because a person can't be his past, so that is more intriguing to me. So let's start from the beginning. Rabbi, the former mentor of the author Mitch Albom, asked him to do his eulogy, and he's confused because he has deviated from his Jewish roots. He has married a girl from a different religion, and he no longer is in connection with his roots. So it's difficult for him to understand that why the man of God himself will ask someone who is not as religious right now to do his eulogy, because he doesn't even know the man properly and how he can speak on the behalf of all the memories that he has shared with so many people upon his death. So he started visiting him weekly to know him better. He's a rabbi in an affluent region, but when he sees him dressed in plaid shirts and shorts, which is in contrast to the intimidating nature of the rabbi in the church, he is getting to know him better as a person, as a man, rather than the rabbi. Majorly talking about how faith can be a huge support system in dire situations, how it can give you an anchor to hold on to when things aren't as great. When I began reading this book, it also made me contemplate my own my views on religion. My own views on religion. I had a great time actually, because it was a great food for thought for me, because I never really thought about it, or it never really came across to me that how much my perspective on religion has changed over the years. This book was hopeful when I was in the middle of reading this book. I even recall this poem by Emily Dickinson. It's still one of my favorites. It is that hope is a thing with feathers which flutters in your heart, and it's very nice. I can't really recall it completely, but it is a very sweet poem. I have gone over and over that poem, this one, and by Rumi, The Guest House. When I read this book, these two poems came across my mind. Then we started following Henry, who is a drug addict, and he has done so much crime in his days. And even though many times he says that he will go back to the religion, that he will serve his Lord Jesus, but he still becomes a drug dealer and commits crime. He is even arrested for a murder he didn't commit, but he has done so much. He has committed so much delinquency over the years. But when he finally commits to his religion with his wife. So yeah, that was all from my side about this book, Have a Little Faith. I would give it, I think, a 4 out of 5. Because I think I would have loved to know more about Mitch, like his background too, like what he's doing and all that stuff. But it was majorly about the two conversations which we followed. So yeah, that's all from my side. And as for my life update, my break actually went great. I don't know why, but this January and like winter in general was very peaceful in comparison to the past years which I've had, and it reminded me of the summer vacations which I used to have when I was younger, when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. So winter was this time comparatively very kind to me. So yeah, that was all. I'll be starting with college next week. So yeah, that's all about me right now. Tell me in the comment section, what do you want me to do next? If there are any ideas, please tell me in the comment section. Until then,